There are some lessons in life that you cannot escape. They are not choices. They are requirements. Ignore them, and life will teach them the hard way. The more disciplined you are, the freer you become. It sounds contradictory, right? But think about it. Those who master discipline have control over their lives, while those who lack it remain slaves to bad habits, distractions, and emotions. Why discipline equals freedom? Most people think freedom means doing whatever they want, whenever they want. But real freedom comes from self-mastery, the ability to control your actions, emotions, and time. Without discipline, you fall into chaos, procrastination, bad health, financial instability, and regrets. Real-life example. Athletes and high performers. Imagine a top athlete like Cristiano Ronaldo. He follows a strict diet, wakes up early, trains for hours every day, even when he doesn't feel like it. Because of this discipline, he enjoys the freedom of being one of the best footballers in history, earning millions, and living on his terms. Now compare that to someone who avoids discipline, eating junk food, skipping workouts, waking up late. They feel free in the moment but become prisoners of poor health and low energy. The truth about success and discipline. Every successful person you admire, whether in business, sports, or life, has one thing in common. They mastered self-discipline. Discipline means waking up early to chase your goals, saying no to distractions, pushing through discomfort, sticking to habits even when motivation fades. How to apply this in life. Action steps. Set non-negotiable routines. Build daily habits for success. Morning routine, focused work hours, exercise. Eliminate distractions. Social media, unnecessary notifications, and toxic people steal your freedom. Do the hard things first. Train yourself to tackle difficult tasks before easy ones. Discipline over motivation. Motivation fades, but discipline keeps you going even when you don't feel like it. Final thought. Most people avoid discipline because they think it restricts them. But in reality, discipline is the key that unlocks true freedom, the freedom to live life on your own terms. Life lesson 2. Nobody owes you anything. One of the harshest but most freeing truths in life is this. Nobody owes you anything. Not your family, not your friends, not society. The sooner you accept this, the faster you'll take control of your own life. Why do people expect help? Many people grow up believing that someone will always be there to save them, whether it's parents, the government, or a rich friend. But reality is different. Everyone is busy fighting their own battles. If you rely on others too much, you set yourself up for disappointment. Real-life example. 2 types of people. Imagine 2 people. Person A waits for opportunities, complains about lack of support, and blames others for their failures. Person B understands that no one is coming to save them. They take full responsibility, build skills, and create their own opportunities. Guess who wins in the long run? Person B. Successful entrepreneurs, self-made millionaires, and high achievers understand this lesson. They stopped waiting and started doing. How this mindset shift changes your life. You stop feeling entitled and start taking action. You develop self-reliance instead of waiting for favors. You learn to earn respect, not demand it. How to apply this in life. Action steps. Stop complaining, start acting. Complaints won't change your situation. Action will. Develop a skill set. The more valuable you are, the more opportunities you create. Help yourself first. Before expecting help, ask, what have I done to help myself? Embrace independence. Relying on yourself brings true confidence and success. Final thought. The world doesn't owe you success. But the moment you stop expecting handouts and take full ownership of your life, everything changes. Life lesson 3. Failure is a prerequisite for success. Most people fear failure, but what if I told you that failure isn't the opposite of success? It's a necessary step toward it. No one achieves greatness without failing first. Why do people fear failure? Society teaches us that failure is bad. In school, failing a test is shameful. In life, making mistakes is seen as a weakness. But in reality, failure is feedback. It teaches you what doesn't work so you can find what does. Real-life example: Thomas Edison and the light bulb. Thomas Edison failed over 10,000 times before successfully inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Imagine if he had quit after the 100th, 500th, or even 9,999th attempt. The lesson: failure is only permanent if you give up. The truth about success and failure: every successful person has failed, often more than the average person. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Elon Musk had multiple failed companies before Tesla and SpaceX. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. The difference: they used failure as a stepping stone, not a stopping point. How to apply this in life? Action steps. Redefine failure. See failure as a teacher, not a dead end. Fail fast, learn fast. The quicker you fail, the quicker you learn and improve. Detach from fear of judgment. People who criticize failure are usually those who never take risks themselves. Keep going. Success is about persistence. The only way to truly fail is to quit. Final thought: the only difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people kept going when others stopped. Failure isn't the enemy. Quitting is. Life lesson 4. Your time is your most valuable asset. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Yet, most people waste it on meaningless things and wonder why they're not getting anywhere in life. Why do people waste time? They think they have plenty of time. But life moves faster than they realize. They spend hours on social media, gossiping, or watching Netflix, instead of building skills or chasing goals. They don't prioritize what truly matters: health, relationships, personal growth. Real-life example: billionaires versus average people. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, values time more than money. He refuses to waste time on unnecessary meetings or distractions. He reads for hours daily because he knows that investing in knowledge gives the best returns. Meanwhile, the average person spends hours scrolling through their phone, complaining they have no time. The truth about time and success. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people isn't intelligence. It's how they use their time. Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, and Jeff Bezos have the same 24 hours as everyone else. The reason they achieve more: they eliminate distractions and focus on what truly matters. How to apply this in life? Action steps. Audit your time. Track how you spend your day. You'll be shocked at how much time goes to waste. Prioritize high-value activities. Learn a skill, read books, exercise, build relationships. Say no more often. Stop wasting time on things that don't add value to your life. Use the 80-20 rule. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Focus on what truly moves the needle. Final thought: your future is shaped by how you spend your time today. Waste it, and you'll regret it. Use it wisely, and you'll create a life you're proud of. Life lesson 5. Your network determines your net worth. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. The people you spend the most time with shape your mindset, habits, and, ultimately, your success. Why does your circle matter? Humans are naturally influenced by their surroundings. If you're around negative, lazy, and unmotivated people, you'll unconsciously pick up their mindset. If you're around driven, disciplined, and successful people, their habits and thinking will rub off on you. Real-life example: The power of the right circle. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and other PayPal founders started as a small group. Now, they're billionaires. Steve Jobs surrounded himself with visionaries like Wozniak and later, high achievers at Apple. Athletes train with other top performers to push their limits. Now, imagine hanging out with people who only complain about life, blame others, and waste time. How far do you think you'll go? The truth about growth and environment. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You should always be learning from others. Opportunities come from people. The right connections can change your life. How to apply this in life. Action steps. Evaluate your circle. Ask, are my friends pushing me forward or holding me back? Find growth-oriented people. Attend events, join masterminds, and connect with ambitious individuals. Limit toxic relationships. If someone drains your energy or limits your growth, distance yourself. Give value to get value, don't just take. Help others grow, and they'll help you too. Final thought. If you want to change your life, start by changing the people around you. Your network isn't just about who you know, it's about who influences your mindset and future. Life Lesson 6. Discipline beats motivation. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. If you rely on motivation to get things done, you'll never be consistent. But if you master discipline, success becomes inevitable. Why do people struggle with consistency? They wait to feel like doing something. They get excited at the start but quit when things get hard. They depend on external inspiration rather than internal commitment. Motivation is like a spark. It ignites the fire, but without discipline, the fire dies out quickly. Real-life example. The power of daily discipline. Kobe Bryant woke up at 4 a.m. every day to train, even when he didn't feel like it. Jocko Willink, a former Navy SEAL, preaches discipline equals freedom, because willpower alone is unreliable. Writers like Stephen King stick to a daily writing habit, not because they're always motivated, but because discipline keeps them going. The truth about success and discipline. Successful people don't rely on mood or motivation, they stick to routines. Even on bad days, they show up. Discipline builds momentum, and momentum creates results. How to apply this in life. Action steps. Create a daily routine. Set fixed times for work, exercise, learning, and self-improvement. Remove distractions. Make discipline easier by eliminating temptations. Follow the 2-minute rule. If you don't feel like doing something, start with just 2 minutes. Momentum will follow. Track progress. Seeing improvement over time makes discipline easier to maintain. Final thought. Motivation might get you started, but only discipline will keep you going. The more disciplined you become, the less you have to rely on fleeting emotions to achieve your goals. Life Lesson 7. Happiness comes from within, not external success. Most people think happiness comes from money, fame, or achievements. But the truth is, happiness is an inside job. If you don't find it within yourself, no amount of success will ever be enough. Why do people chase external validation? Society teaches us that happiness comes from wealth, status, and possessions. We think, I'll be happy when I get that car, that house, that promotion. But once we get it, the excitement fades, and we start chasing the next thing. This is called the hedonic treadmill, always running but never truly satisfied. Real-life example. Wealth doesn't guarantee happiness. Robin Williams, despite being a world-famous comedian, struggled with inner happiness. Jim Carrey once said, I wish everyone could be rich and famous so they could see it's not the answer. Many billionaires battle depression because they focused on money but neglected inner peace. The truth about happiness. External success can enhance life, but it can't create happiness. Happiness comes from self-acceptance, gratitude, and meaningful relationships. If you're not happy with little, you won't be happy with more. How to apply this in life. Action steps. Practice gratitude. Appreciate what you have instead of chasing what you don't. Detach from materialism. Wealth is a tool, not the source of happiness. Find purpose. True happiness comes from growth, contribution, and meaningful experiences. Live in the present. Stop postponing happiness for one day, and start enjoying life now. Happiness isn't something you find, it's something you create. If you learn to be happy with yourself, everything else becomes a bonus, not a necessity. Life Lesson 8. Failure is a stepping stone, not the end. Most people fear failure, but the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey to success. Every successful person has failed more times than the average person has even tried. Why do people fear failure? Society teaches us that failure is embarrassing and should be avoided. People feel ashamed or judged when they fail. They see failure as a dead end rather than a lesson. But in reality, failure is the best teacher. Real-life example. The power of failure. Thomas Edison failed over 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about it, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but he used that rejection to fuel his legendary career. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global success. The difference? They didn't give up. They learned, adapted, and kept going. The truth about failure and success. Every failure brings lessons, growth, and new opportunities. The biggest failures are often the best teachers. People who never fail are usually the ones who never take risks. How to apply this in life? Action steps. Change your mindset. See failure as feedback, not as defeat. Learn the lesson. Instead of feeling bad, ask, what can I do differently next time? Keep going. Every successful person failed before they succeeded. You are no different. Take more risks. The only way to truly fail is to never try at all. Final thought. The most successful people in the world have failed the most. The only real failure is giving up. Keep learning, keep growing, and success will follow. Life Lesson 9. Time is your most valuable asset. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. How you use your time determines the quality of your life. Why do people waste time? They think they have plenty of time left and keep delaying important things. They spend hours on distractions, social media, TV, or meaningless conversations. They don't prioritize what truly matters, focusing on urgent things instead of important ones. The harsh truth? Every second you waste is gone forever. Real-life example. The value of time. Warren Buffett values time more than money. He spends his days on high-impact decisions, not on small tasks. Steve Jobs knew he had limited time, so he focused only on meaningful projects. A billionaire and a poor man have the same 24 hours. How they use them makes all the difference. The truth about time and success. Time is the only resource you can't get back. Wasting time on regret, negativity, or distractions leads to an unfulfilled life. Your future depends on how you use your time today. How to apply this in life. Action steps. Audit your time. Track how you spend your hours daily and cut out wasteful habits. Prioritize high-value activities. Focus on things that bring growth, health, and happiness. Learn to say no. Protect your time from unnecessary commitments. Take action now. Stop procrastinating on things that matter. Your dreams, relationships, and personal growth. Final thought. Don't wait for the perfect time. Your time is now. Every moment you waste is a moment you'll never get back, so use it wisely.